On Rick and Morty, President Curtis has grown from a minor side character to a fan favorite, and now he's getting a brand new series of his own. Here to tell us about it, the stars of the show, Keith David, Stephanie Beatriz, and Jim Rash, and the creators of the show, Dan Harmon and James Siciliano. I want to start off by saying a congratulations, because it was just announced at San Diego Comic-Con right here that President Curtis is getting a season 2. There's nobody back there. The show is so good, it got renewed, and it's not even out yet.
I haven't even negotiated my contract.
Neither have I.
You got to get on.
This is a hell of a way of
finding
I
out.
knew they'd do this. I knew it.
I'm very excited. I've never interviewed a president before, so thank you for the opportunity.
Hey, you know.
I want to start with Dan and James. Okay, out of all of the Rick and Morty side characters, why was President Curtis the right one for the spinoff?
Because if Bird Person spun off, it would just be like Rick without a portal gun and some feathers. I think that, you know, it was the correct thing to do because President Curtis's world isn't, it's more focused in scope as opposed to just overlapping. I mean, you can have Maude or George Jefferson like appear on Archie Bunker and then create their whole world, and that's fine for them to live side by side, but I just...
Yeah, I mean, Rick's multiversal, and this is just more just like how X-Files zooms in on terrestrial cryptids and sci-fi, like that show is super expansive too. That's what we did with this, was just zoom in more and you know, put the focus more on terrestrial cryptids and national treasure and urban legends and stuff.
I love that. Was President Curtis the show title always the show title, or did you kind of ideate?
I think it was Curtis. I think it was just Curtis. Was
At one point, it was Keith, Emmy Award winning.
Yes. We toyed with.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they had to shorten it.
It was a full-
TV.
yeah.
We tried stuff like Gargoyle Chronicles and They Live, Tales from John Carpenter, but we kept getting cease and desists. But we'll do anything to get people to watch.
I love that. Alive Presidents could have been another one, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. And one more question before I go to our beautiful, wonderful cast. How does the show differentiate from Rick and Morty? Like, do you have to do any retcons, adjustments, like pacing? Like, how do you approach something like this?
I mean, character-wise, one of the first things we talked about early on was in Rick and Morty, the Curtis character is very approval-driven. He cares about the numbers, and that was one of the, early on in discussions, we kind of were like, we want to do the opposite with this show. We wanted to have a guy that wasn't rolling his eyes at the job, that took the job of kicking vampires' asses and keeping America safe seriously. So that was like, I'd say the biggest retcon. The rest was just like building out character.
I love that. Now, Keith, you are the titular President Curtis. You are now a full-time character. Do you have to like kind of put even more effort now? Or like, what are your hours?
A little more, a few more hours than, you know, slipping in a couple of scenes. Now I'm in a lot of scenes.
Yeah.
So it takes the time that it takes, but it, you know.
All right, I was trying to get an exact number.
You know what I mean?
This man is so. He does. You don't lead with any kind of ego, but I've seen the work that you put into your scripts. I've seen how dedicated you are. I understand why you are as brilliant as you are, because you really work incredibly hard to make it funny and realistic at the same time. And so he's being very.
The funny thing is,
humble.
A frequently asked question is doing the animation different than working on, you know, a script, a movie script or play script? No.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still trying to find the truth of the character. I got somebody to play with. I got to find out what this scene is about. We have to agree that this scene is about this. So, you know, what's the focus?
Yeah. Do you get to sort of further develop Curtis, like with the writers and directors? Like, do you get to flesh that out in that full-time kind?
I may have some questions about, is this scene, you know, can we go a little bit further with this scene? But mostly it's already done when I get there, and then we just play.
I love it. No, I've seen a couple episodes, and it's very funny. It's very good. It's so good. Stephanie, Jim, wow, what stars we have
Thank you
here?
for saying wow with both of our names.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just in case.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
Jim.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't even have a question.
Individually, together.
Dynamic duo. You guys are new to. I mean, Jim, you did a brief guest spot on Rick and Morty.
I was a marriage counselor, maybe season 2 or 1. I don't know.
Everyone remembers GlaxoSlimSlime.
Yes,
of course.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was surprised that wasn't the spinoff. I'm not mad.
No, it's okay. Yeah. For next time. You guys. So I mean, Stephanie too. Like, was there anything that kind of these guys told you to kind of like prepare for this? Because in this universe, anything is possible. You can do anything. Did they sort of kind of prepare you in any way for the weirdness that would ensue?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, you gotta know what you're getting into. It's
Yeah.
not like you're like, what's this Rick and Morty? I've never heard of it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Yeah. And also,
With Keith.
David.
Yeah.
But even for me, it was an audition at first.
Oh, yeah,
it
me
was
too.
just, And so I knew what it was,
Right.
like anything, you get these and you submit yourself and you hope. Because it was vocally a little bit different than certainly the community world for me, Dean Pelton, and sometimes what I've done and other things. So I was just happy that they were like, I was like, oh, really? Okay, I get to go.
I mean,
a little callback or hear it again. Or
yeah. I mean, Jim, you have an incredible career. Was getting the call for President Curtis a bigger moment for you than winning an Oscar?
Yes. I adore doing voiceover stuff. I love animated world. You get to have an amazing tattooed body, and
Did they scan your body for?
yes. No, I told them it's contractually. My voice can only be drawn like a couple of certain ways. No, it's a dream. It is. It is like a workout in the booth. I sweat more than I think I do than any.
One thing
other time.
that's also pretty great is like every character is different.
Yeah.
Now sometimes on camera you don't always see that difference so apparently, but these guys can be almost unrecognizable. You wouldn't know that was the same voice that was on something else you saw, and I find that amazing. Sometimes I'm sitting there doing my stuff and I'm going, wow, I don't know how he did that, but it's like I love that. I mean, it's a wonderful. For me, acting is the art of transformation.
Yeah.
That is what it is, and there's no greater forum for that transformation to happen than when you're doing voiceover behind the mic.
yes, because the animation lends itself to whatever their imaginations can come up with. In the world that they've created, the rules are only limited to what they want this world to be, and so to get to fill that up with. There's so much stuff this season. There's so much stuff.
Yeah.
There's that Christmas episode. We go to Fort Knox. We go to Camp David. We're all over the place. And all of it is absolutely off the wall, unhinged. And it's really fun to be in that world because you get to just run.
To kind of do all the things that like a president would kind of do. Do you guys connect to your characters anyway? Do you find yourself in your performances?
What do you mean?
Like just sort of when you're performing and you're acting this character, do you kind of see yourself in that and pulling from previous experiences? Obviously, you guys are not in the White House, but
no, it's more for me. It's more like just let my imagination run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, there's no greater forum to let your imagination run than in animation.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that O'Doyle has issues with his identity. And hating on himself. So I tap into that therapy.
Yeah.
Hating yourself. Your
Questioning
relationship
certain
with your
things,
mother,
fighting.
such and such.
I don't lie. All those things that are
you
very
don't
similar
lie.
to me.
I don't want to gainsay our talent, but there is one greater forum for the imagination, and that's BRISK iced tea.
Oh yeah!
It's BRISK, baby.
That's well done.
BRISK, baby.
After
what is
finishing a
everyone's
new
favorite drink, and
episode,
why is
I
it
read.
BRISK iced tea? Guys, we're just about out of time, but is it safe to say that can we just start campaigning for 4 more years for President Curtis?
Sure.
Hey,
4 more years.
4 more years.
Oh.
4 more years. 4 more years.
Wow, guys, the inaugural season of President Curtis premieres this Sunday night on Adult Swim, July 26th, and you can stream it on HBO Max a day later. But right now, there's much more Comic-Con on the way right here on IGN.